Computer. So, hi, my name is Nikita Koselev, and well, I'm something like a mentor, and I help people to enter the world of IT in the most efficient way, using open source based on what they love and based on their current skills. So I won't send you to MIT or Oxford to get success in life. I will help you here now. And my friend today is my online friend, an amazing person, actually. So can you introduce yourself? Because I'm afraid to mispronounce your name.
Yeah, right. So hello, everybody. My name is Opemipo, Disu. I'm 16, IBM champion, developer advocate. So really, my passion is actually to make technology pretty much more accessible to developers. And using Jamstack and some AI tools, of course, like IBM Watson and JavaScript. Really, that's been my aim as a developer. So I love to contribute to different communities and then make differences at different communities I find myself in. It's always been my my dream to keep being at the top for what I do and what I know. Really, it's been my dream. So really, I love making stuff pretty much more accessible to developers. I don't know, and I know, yes. So it's always been my main aim, right?
Good.
So also a Ebola expert and Bitrise expert too. Yes, and also lead Jamstack Lagos.
Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
Yeah, I said I also lead a very big community in Nigeria, Jamstack Lagos.
Egos or Legos? I misunderstood. They
Lagos.
mean like Legos, like constructor?
Yeah, Jamstack Lagos.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I would like to to play one, because when I was a child, I couldn't afford this, like even close. We used to come to a shop which sold them and just looked at them. That was, well, that was good enough. So how can I help you today? Or like I can share experience. If you have any questions, I can maybe guide, or we can do something. So let's probably, if you, yeah.
Sorry, I don't get you.
So yeah, I'm just thinking like, how will we do it today? So maybe we should go through your GitHub.
My what?
GitHub. Your GitHub account, right? So it will be.
Okay.
It will be
So
some.
my GitHub coder of Lagos.
So how do I find your GitHub account? It should be here, contact info. This one.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not you. Oh, that's not you. That's Arafat. Okay, sorry. That's another friend of mine. Sorry, that's Arafat. Yeah. He's actually a cool guy. So this one, your full profile. And here, contact info. Oh, can you maybe, how do I find you in GitHub? Is it just like that? Or?
I will send it to you right now. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so let's see what they have. Oh, there's not much. So,
nope.
Hey, yeah.
I mean Code of Lagos. So that's my.
Oh, so that's yours. Oh, yeah. That's what you meant. But this is really cool. I mean, wow. 57 repositories. Let's take.
I'll call you back.
That's all good. That's good. Now let's look this one. So text to speech up. So which of these repositories is, so obviously you see a lot of repositories, right? And I see a lot of repositories here, but my question immediately will be, which of these repositories are something you forked and you actually use them to contribute to other people, to help other people?
I think that should be Agility CMS and also RTDL. So RTDL is kind of my project. Yes. So that's kind of like my project. And I work with Gavin Johnson on it. So it's more of like a data project and the very first of its kind I worked on. Yes.
Okay. So let's see this project on its own. So this project has, okay. So, and that's.
I work for Agility CMS. So
okay.
yeah, repository.
So do you currently work for them or?
No, before I think I was forcing
okay.
them, working for them.
Okay. So as I understand as well, you might be open for new opportunities in the future. So is it true? Or maybe somewhere in the future, maybe when you're 25, you might decide to try something new.
One of my lifetime goals is to work at IBM. Yes, it's always been my dream to work for IBM.
Okay.
Forever.
So why?
So, yes, I really love IBM trying to build cognitive computing tools. For example, IBM Watson.
Which one? IBM?
IBM Watson. IBM Watson.
Yeah.
Watson really, really good tool. For example, I love the visual recognition. I love many things about IBM Watson really, and then it's an AI tool for making AI pretty much more accessible. You don't need to add much more idea of AI and before you can actually use IBM Watson, right? And yeah, it's really a very good tool, really a good platform. And there are multiple things you can actually do with IBM Watson.
Yeah, I've done an introduction course on Watson. It was interesting, like picture recognition. But I will have a question. Let's just take one step back because IBM is like more a solution. So I will have a question. What do you really love in this life? Because is it AI or is it something else? Tell me about stuff you like and love.
Sorry, I don't get you.
So, for example, yesterday I was speaking to Arafat, actually, I think he's from Nigeria, an extremely smart guy. So initially he actually wanted like to chase idea of working in a payments company. But then I asked him, like, what do you really love? And it came out that actually he spends most time of his free time teaching other people hard stuff like math and so on. So instead of doing open source for financial companies, instead we found open edX for him. So I just want to, before I start helping you to get into probably IBM or something like this via open source, I want to be sure that you actually love this stuff. Do I understand correctly that you really like AI and computations? Is it true?
Yes, I really love AI. Yes.
Okay, then let's do one thing. Because and if it changes, that's fine. Because sometimes it might even either become more specific, so some specific fragment of AI, or you might find that
just AI. I do Jamstack, I do Web3, and there are many things.
I don't really know what is Jamstack, but you see that the key is focus.
Making web pretty much more accessible with front-end tools like Next.js, React, then Gatsby.
We'll need to concentrate. We'll need to concentrate because, well, you cannot replace the whole world. It's good to have wide overview, but as you go, like you'll see it. So, what do you like? What do you like more? Is it Web3 or AI, or this? What was it called for? Yeah. So, what is your main love?
Oh,
I know it's like choosing between ice cream, pistachio, and vanilla. Yeah, sorry?
I would say Jamstack.
Jump. Where do I find it? Because I really don't know what this thing is. Is it this one?
Yes. So
Yeah.
now what Jamstack is actually front-end tools coming together and making the web more faster, accessible, scalable, and even much more portable.
Okay, that's interesting.
So the modern to actually build website actually with just front-end tools, right?
Okay, so there are some jobs.
Well, I don't do Jamstack jobs. I don't do
No,
front-end.
I'm checking the market at the moment. I'm checking.
Several.
I'm checking like, is there any, is there a market for this stuff? Because I need to think of many things. It's not very popular, but there's another way to do it. So, okay, let's do one thing. We go and read about Jamstack at Wikipedia. And coined by Matthias Spielmann. Okay, that's already. I don't really know. And this is 2020, 20 millions. Well, okay, so application logic resides on the client side. Okay, okay, interesting. So let's do one thing. Oh, and let's do another one because you mentioned IBM. Because I'm trying to find if it's possible to combine your love for Jamstack and love for IBM. But so what is the relationship between database and okay, let's do this thing. So this stuff exists, and I would assume that maybe that's the true one, but oh, this one is not bad. And it's been updated. So don't think I'm a bit afraid to put all eggs in one basket. So let's do one thing. So what I would recommend you to do, because if I check it here, code for Lagos, let me actually put it here. So if I check Jam, come on, I want to see your repositories.
Anything to do with my GitHub.
Sorry?
I don't have anything related to Jamstack Lagos on my GitHub.
Yes, that's what I was checking.
I do not have anything.
So
related.
basically, my idea is that if you want to get, not to get a job is okay. I'm sure you will have, you will get a good job. But I don't want you to, like, when you are 30 or 40, I don't want you to realize you are just exchanging your life for money. I want to make sure that I help you to be doing something you like and earning money. So for guys from, for people from Jamstack, if they have open source, and this looks like they're open source, although I'm not sure, we need to check it. So one of the best ways will be, so if you want to go to really know Jamstack, the best thing will be to actually create it, to become one of people who create it. If you want to know, for example, Java, the best way will be to create OpenJDK. And that's actually how people get hired. So even IBM, so let's say IBM Watson, right? So you can, even with your profile, when you are applying, you can go applying to an agent, right? But then it will be competition. And then, well, it will be tough. But you might win. I hope you will. But there's another way. So instead of going to competition to get this privilege of working, this lucky ticket to work with Watson and AI, we can do that. Okay. Okay, actually, IBM, Watson, GitHub, right? So APIs are there, so we can do that. That looks like IBM Watson. probably it's the real one. It doesn't have verified. But what if we select it, and we'll do the same for Jamstack. Sorry, I'm autistic. I'm not sure if I told so. And my brain like jumps between things, and I can be thinking like multiple things, and sometimes it's not the best thing.
Yeah,
But,
right.
yeah, just let me know if I don't intend to insult you in any way or anything. I'm just checking different things. So I'm just checking like how could we use open source to get into Watson. This is design guide. It's not fresh, not good, because there's no point to contribute to something which is 2015. And well, here we have a problem actually, because even this one has been updated only. Okay, so we have a big problem. Let's see more. IBM Watson open source. So we need a door into IBM to find to contribute to the open source. So because you sound like a research guy, to be honest, like you do a lot. I think research is interesting for you. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe IBM research. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're 16. I'm not sure, and I'm 40. Because this repo we cannot use. It's not active and it's old. And well, I don't think that even this stuff will be, well, just by the look of it, it's like, it's very sad. It's a sad repository. It will not help us. But if you go here, let's see. They must have something which is alive. They must have IBM. Because otherwise it doesn't work otherwise. They must have IBM. What is this thing? No, that's edX. Okay, that's more interesting. Now we're speaking. 2000 repositories, right?
Yeah.
So if we wanted to get into, maybe it's not even Watson, because, well, Watson is just one of many tools of IBM, right? It's more the approach to getting smart things done, like sending people to the moon. I think it was done with IBM. And the whole department of amazing mathematicians and programmers and coders. And there's a movie actually about a female team of people with ladies with African background who I don't remember. Hidden Figures. It's a really good movie. It's like I watched it 3 times, I think. Okay, so if we sort it by number of stars, that we can see that this one is interesting, right? And this one is interesting. And well, this one is not only interesting, it's alive, and you can just check. So my suggestion would be that if you could go through the list of these repos, right? And if you could find something which is something close to what you love, right?
Yeah.
And it is useful for people, but
Watson. I love Watson.
Well, I'm not sure they have Watson. I'm not sure they have Watson. Oh, what's that? No, that's too. This one, this is no good because we need something which is being used. There's no point to create something for Watson which is locked somewhere and not used by anybody because, well, okay, that's Watson. Oh, that's interesting. This one is interesting. But you see, this one has 7 forks. It's like, let's check AI. Because Watson is basically artificial intelligence and machine learning even. right?
Yeah.
So artificial. Okay. Stars. Well, oh. So you see, it's currently basically I failed to find something which is related to Watson and it's fresh. If you manage to find something, it's cool. If you don't, then well, IBM Watson. Well, I'll try it once more time. Maybe they have something specific. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Oh, that's interesting. What's that? GitHub. Okay, that's more interesting because I think we tried one, but I think it was IBM. What's in GitHub? I think we tried. Oh, it is actually the same one. So IBM Watson discovery components. So let me just start creating some links. I will just I'll just create a Google page and then I will add your I will share it with you and then so we'll have it here. So that's some of some popular repos of IBM, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll have some repos of Watson. Take care. Be careful. They don't look exactly popular. Yes. Well, Watson is a big thing, so we need something which will help you to get into this. And maybe what are the because that
they will employ me if I actually contribute to their open source project.
Sorry?
I said, how sure are you that they will employ me if I actually contribute to their open source project?
They won't, but if you don't do the next step. So idea is that let's actually go for AI. Let's find, so the homework will be to find something similar like this one, but from two other companies, for example, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, right? And then we'll do one thing. Then we'll do that. So let's say this project is something you have chosen. So we'll choose in the end like 3 or 4 projects for you. I will actually personally mentor you and Arafat. I'm not sure how many people I can mentor if you want, of course. But well, I have some time. So then we do that, and that's not enough. That's not enough. And we do that, and we do that, right? So now I'm officially contributing, and that's not enough. But when you do that, at this point in time, I want you to stop, and I want you to go to dev2, to this one, and I want you to write article about this project, not about you. I want you to write article about that stuff. Okay. About this one. So let's say for Watson, so you've chosen, let's say you've chosen 3 AI frameworks, right? One from IBM, one from Google, one from, let's say, Red Hat. That's enough. That's already too much. That's already enough. Which we'll just concentrate on this one. So let's put this JavaScript aside for now. And now I want you to become visible, because there's a lot of people who will be extremely interested in your experience. I will be interested, other developers will. I don't have time to do AI, right? I need to like pay the bills and stuff, but I would really like to follow your adventures for some time at least, till they become too complicated for me. So every step, every small success, I would suggest, if you could, spend some time on sharing with us, because currently There's nothing like, yeah, I've done it. Did I click the fork? So yeah, so I've got the fork. So currently, what's the usage for Watson? There's not much, right? Yeah, I cloned the project. So, but if I go here and I click this file, and I will try to find something which I can fix. Let me see. Let me see. This is actually quite good. They're using this stuff. Normally, I fix something like dots or something to show. Yeah. No. They don't put dots before they show the command. So this is okay. This is okay. Dependencies, environment file. I'm just trying to find something which is not right from your discovery project. Okay, and that's discovery components. Okay, that's fine. That's the numbering windows. That's okay. I need something which will be okay. That's sample, so it's not clickable. That's fine. That's fine. This IBM guys, they're actually quite good. Where?
Yeah, really, they got a lot of developers, talented developers. So, right, I think good.
But yeah, they're good, but I'm autistic, so I think I'll find something.
Quite complicated, yes.
Let me see. Oh, they don't have a dot here. You see?
Yeah.
It's a finished statement. So there's a pencil. So personally, I would check out at IntelliJ and so on, but to show people that it can even be done with mobile phone, right? You go in desktop mode and it's E or this one. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'll need to find this sentence because it's very inconvenient from here to find this stuff. Ouch. Where are we? Am I lost? Back? Yes, that's one. Oh, did I mess up? Let's read me. That's fine. That's fine. There was this sentence which I wanted to fix. That's component. That's a dot. Storybook. Yeah. So I want this sentence. And I press E key. It goes to that. Okay. And I cannot find it for some reason. Maybe there's formatting around, right? So I will find it this way. No, I'll find it this way. No. Let me find it this way. Hosted storybook, hosted. Oh, where are you? Did they load everything? Because I expected it. Yeah. And we put a dot here. We go to preview. We try to search for it. And there's a dot now, right? So now we go down. And we write, this one is important, okay? Create a new branch. And now I will do several things at once, actually, because I'm quite sure they have contributing MD file, right?
Please, are you recording this?
Yeah.
Could you just send recording to me?
Yeah, of course I will send recording to you.
Yeah, because I think my attention is quite divided right now.
That's fine. Right? It's
sure.
Tell me, I'm autistic. Sometimes I forget what people said me 10 seconds ago, and I try to.
No problem. Thank you very much.
That's fine. And please remember, you can always come back to me and ask to like. So what I'm doing now is, well, I don't want to read a book that thick on how I should behave in this house, right? But I want to see some house rules. So I don't insult people immediately. So sometimes they have contribution MD file here. These guys don't. But what we can do, oh, sorry, this guy. I want to see.
Pretty much confusing.
Sorry?
In terms of open sourcing.
Do you know what?
Confusing in terms of open sourcing.
So what exactly confuses you?
I mean, IBM is confusing in terms of open sourcing.
Oh, actually, it's not. So if this thing, actually, let's go here, right? Discovery components. Let's check the README. And let's see if there's a relationship to IBM. So, there exists something like IBM Watson Discovery, right? It exists. So this stuff is obviously related. I will just quickly check one thing and then I will explain, okay? Because I want to do something. So I'm checking existing pull requests. So it's like, but I think you know what pull request is because I've seen your projects. I want to see pull requests which are closed because I want to see how they name them. Like basically what are the rules for naming conventions for these guys. So they call it fix, okay? So if you go here now, and we have our fix for the dot. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. Fix add missing dot has been added in order to demo IBM plus open source demo ways to contribute to IBM for which everybody can use. Okay, for more, read here. That will be 1 second, how to call this? Not this one, not this one, this one, right? I think that's the correct one. Yeah. And we'll just put it here. Okay. So that's my commit description. And here we'll call it fix missing dot edit. Right? Missing. I'm not sure if it's dot or period, but yeah, maybe period. Whatever. Propose changes. So now we have to be careful. So I want to create, I don't want to merge anything. I want to create a pull request. I don't want to create pull request to this one. Let me go back here. Yeah. So now I'm in my main. So I don't want to create pull request to my main branch. I want to create a pull request to IBM's main branch, right? Or maybe, let me see. So that's, yeah, that looks like a good candidate, right? So now we need to check. So what do these changes fix? We can do it here. They'll probably ask for a screenshot or something.
I'm sorry, can I leave? I'm quite busy. I'm so sorry, to be very honest.
That's fine. I will finish that and then I will send you a recording, okay?
Sure, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
That's fine. Okay, cool. See you.
See you.
Yeah, life happens, guys. So let's continue contribution.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, life happens. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. But thank you for idea. It's actually good. I've never contributed to IBM, so let's see. Open. Check. No need. Change is simple. Okay, and now we create a pull request, right? So, and it goes to Watson. And now if we check pull requests here, then we all have just contributed to, well, to a major project of IBM. So the next thing for our friend, sorry, I just want to be correct with his name, Opemipo Disu. The next thing will be to actually do it himself, contribute to something from IBM, something AI related, and write an article about it. Just simple change, even if he just clones it, but contribution is better. And then the next step would be to do the same, find an AI related system of Google, clone it, contribute, write an article. Same for Red Hat. And then write an article, but all those articles, they should be about projects. And then write an article comparing those 3 open source initiatives of such nice companies as IBM, Red Hat, and Google. And then you just keep doing that. You just keep contributing to these projects. Maybe at some point you'll switch them, but you'll keep contributing, and you will actually write about it. And this way you will get a job, because if Red Hat doesn't hire you, IBM will. If IBM doesn't hire you, then Google will. If Google doesn't hire you, there will be really a ton of suggestions with jobs, because because you're a star now, because people know that you can deliver. They can see your code changes, because you won't be always fixing the dots, right? You will be gradually improving, and at some point you'll be doing more and more complex things. So maybe Amazon Robotics will be interested. I won't be surprised if you get like, if you do that, you'll be getting so many requests from agents of the companies immediately, because the company will be choosing between guys with diplomas who can probably do something, and you who has proven that you can already do something, and you are already following company standards, and you are already delivering. So the risks for the company are rather small, and they actually, that's all my thoughts, but honestly, I think that a company would really be interested in you not leaving them and continuing to contribute, and paying even a very good salary for that. It's peanuts. It's like, for a good company, paying an extremely good salary for AI engineer, that's easy. But you have to prove that you can deliver. And what is important, it's not only you can deliver, you will attract attention to this product. Others will start delivering because of you, or others will start using this stuff. So if somebody starts using Watson AI as a service for their stuff because they've read your article, well, that's a huge win for IBM. And IBM it's a beautiful company to work for. Well, I hope that was enough to understand my point about IBM and AI and stuff. So, well, see you later, and good luck in your open source journey. And please come and join my Together We Open Source group. It's called Together We Open Source. So please come and join us, and I will find a way for you guys to get into open source and become visible. Even if you don't code, there are so many ways to get into IT with no coding. Coding is just a small part of it. So basically, that's it. And I just want to wish you a good evening and live long and prosper. See you guys. Open source rules.